think we're live now. That took about some time. Sorry for the few minutes of delay, but we're here again. Uh, when has this been? When was the last time when I had a stream? I don't even remember. It was somewhere in the summer, I think. But now we're already in October. It's fall. But yeah, this looks like maybe my stream isn't happening, but it is happening. I saw it just myself. So what we're gonna do today is of course pretty obvious. We're gonna predict exactly who will die during the final episodes of Fear the Walking Dead and who won't. And yeah, let me start over. We're gonna talk about who will survive Fear the Walking Dead and who won't survive Fear the Walking Dead, because these are the final episodes of this spin-off from The Walking Dead. Some people might not be watching this show, but I know a lot of people are though, and they still wanna know how this ends, because in the end they somehow are all gonna connect this. And that may sound like something that may never happen, but given how the story and all is going, it may as well happen. So we'll see. But this is going to be one hell of a great way to set up the future of the franchise. But anyway, what we're gonna do today is just talk about who won't and who will survive these final episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. And yeah, we're gonna do this just like we always do. Gonna place my head right around here. Yeah, okay, that's great. Um, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I still have sounds. Yes, okay. Alright, so everything is going great with this stream, finally. Um, so, I'll take a look at this. We got a lot of characters to go through, but I'm not even sure if all these characters will appear. But given that this is the final season and some things may be very surprising, there is a chance that they will appear, maybe they won't. Well, just have to wait and see. But anyway, we got Padre, Victor's group, Troy is coming back, everybody. We'll talk about that later. There may be a chance for a possible crossover with the main show of The Walking Dead. Then we're gonna talk about some characters who we're not really sure if they are still alive or not. And of course, we also got some characters we have not seen for a while, but are most likely still alive uh, and may return for these final episodes. Because someone else is returning as well, who we didn't expect to return at all. But we'll get to that later. Anyway, before we get started, uh, uh, a big spoiler if you're not up to date with the show, but I guess I've already spoiled it for you anyway, because the characters who are not on here are definitely bygunners. They're definitely dead already. So you may be a little bit too late already. So don't watch this if you're not up to date with The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead, because then I'm gonna ruin everything for you. But if you are up to date, then sit back and listen and leave a comment in the live chat right here if you want to. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so we first got Patre Madison, the character who's been gone for a while but is now back. And she is probably alive because of fan support. And the same goes for Daniel, because the fans love him, I guess, and we always think he's gonna die, but then he doesn't. Then we got this, yeah, maybe I should get the fandom page here, because I don't remember any of the Padre names, and I don't think anyone will blame me for that. Because you may know the characters, but you don't know the characters by name, so... Um, yes, right, okay, so we got Odessa, and Odessa is probably fine. Hawk, I don't think so, because he's just an annoying teen, just like all these other dudes. Then we got the former leader, who is now exiled because he lied to his people, Ben. So I'm not even sure if he will return or not, but he's on here anyway. But if he does return, he's gonna get himself killed, I guess. What did I do now? Oh, okay. Then we got June, fan favorite June, who is just a good doctor and all, and of course she is gonna live, because I don't see why they would why they should kill off such a strong character. For those of you who are wondering where's Morgan, Morgan went away together with his daughter to find Rick, so he won't be in the final episodes. So yeah. Then we got this mother of one of the Potter kids who we haven't met yet, but we will eventually, I guess. It's Diane, and this question mark is for her daughter. And I guess that if the daughter is returning, then she is still gonna survive. Alright, then we got Victor, who we haven't seen since season 7, but he is coming back for the final episodes and is again trying to be someone he is not. He's now called Anton, I guess. He has a new group of people we gotta take care of, and one of those people is Frank and some kids who we don't know the name of yet. I was going to find a picture, so yes. But anyway, he's got a new group of people, and yeah, every day we're gonna meet. Every episode we're gonna meet new characters and new characters, and you think, are they gonna be important? Are they not gonna be important? Well, most of the time, a new character on Fear the Walking Dead is not really that important because they get killed off right in the first episode we meet them. So I don't know if these people are gonna be important. And frankly, I don't care. I'm just really interested in the characters who we know and who we know are gonna survive because they are the big characters. And of course, a main character is gonna uh, die eventually as well. But we are not at the end of the show, so I only think that one or two characters could die. And I think that Victor is honestly safe because he has redeemed himself. But if we're gonna look at one character who people think should die, it's probably gonna be Luciana. And maybe, yeah, you know what? Maybe Daniel will die. You know what? I'm gonna change that. Daniel is gonna die because he does look like the kind of guy who would sacrifice himself at the end because there's never really left for him out here. Then we got this new character, and I think he's probably dead. Then we got Troy groups. Yes, guys, Troy is coming back somehow. I don't know how exactly, but we all, for those of you who don't remember Troy, Troy was the psycho kid villain and friend to Nick way back in season 3, and everyone saw him die. He got kicked with a hammer 2 times in the head by Madison because he led a horde of walkers to um, the farm full of people, and so he was responsible for the deaths of a lot of characters. And maybe we don't really care about these characters because they were just supporting characters, but it's still something bad if it happened in real life. So, of course, a lot of our main characters are kind of hating for that and they want him dead. And I'm not really sure if he's gonna redeem himself in the end or something, but he is set up to be the main villain of this. And Nick is not around, so I'm not really sure if this storyline could work without Nicholas. But whatever, I guess. They're just doing this because they don't want to build up a new villain in just 6 episodes. They want to give us a villain we already know. And there is another villain they could use, but I'm not really sure if they're gonna use that because the actor who plays that villain is maybe a little bit busy these days. But I'm gonna talk about that character a bit later on. But anyway, I think that Troy is dead, of course, if he returns. And we got his sidekick, whose name is for now unknown, who's also probably gonna die. Alright. Before we get to those who could be returning, we're first gonna talk about the ones who are most likely all dead. The fandom wiki page says these people could still be alive. They are now listed as unknown, but there is a big chance that most of these people died either during the nuke from the season 6 finale or the war between Victor and Alicia. So most of these people are most likely already dead, but we didn't see them die on screen, and so that's why fandom thinks they could still be alive. Alright, then we got um, the characters who are gonna be returning, possibly, who we haven't seen for a while from Fear. But before we get to this, I'm just gonna take a drink. This is coffee, by the way. It's pretty good. And yeah, let's see. How many viewers did I get so far? Oh, only one. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright. We got Alicia. The creator said that season 7 finale would be her final episode, but we did see her arm appear in the trailer, so we might know uh, whether or not she's still alive, or we could see like a 1 second of her maybe. But I don't, yeah, I don't really sure. They could just bring back everyone, I guess, but they did say that she was suffering from a bite and that she would eventually die and all. So I'm guessing that she is dead, but they won't show it on screen. Maybe they will explain it through dialogue, I guess. And then I'm gonna give a yellow to some characters right now because I did place these characters on here, but that was just because I was so surprised by the return of Troy that I put these characters in here as well. But these are characters from season 2, and the show just forgot about them because it doesn't really make sense to bring them back story-wise. So we can just either assume that they are still alive somewhere else. Then we got characters who could definitely be returning now that Troy is returning. Okay, so remember a couple seasons back, in season 3, Troy and Nick were going around this market area, El Bazaar, where they met a lot of people who could get you stuff. It's kind of like a market, or maybe the black market, I guess. It's not for drugs. It's just for stuff that comes in handy when you're in the apocalypse. And yes, they did some drugs. Yes, Nicholas did some drugs, but yeah, you can get anything at this marketplace, I guess. But anyway, the next time we saw Nick and Troy, or last time we saw Troy, I guess, was it them, and the dam is pretty close by this marketplace, and the dam is gone, but the marketplace probably still exists, and so we could see return of some characters over there, and if they come back, they will likely cause some trouble, so they are dead, I guess. However, then we got the doctor, Eddie, who may have saved Troy somehow and now works for him. But I'm guessing that he will survive as one of the only doctors in the Walking Dead universe. Doctors are always gonna die, except for this one, I guess. Maybe. Then we got this girl who could be returning. Is her name somewhere on? Yeah, see her, Diana. We didn't see her. The doctor was the one who was taking care of her. If the doctor's returning, then most likely she's also returning. She was left there by Alicia, and the writers forgot about her, I guess. But I'm guessing that if she's coming back, that she is gonna survive. Then we got Charlie. Charlie is most likely dead because she was suffering from the sickness and that was killing everyone in season 7 with Walker infection. Danny also explained that she got sick and all, and so the kids most likely that she is dead. Then we got Sarah and Wendell. I'm hoping they're bringing these characters back because they are a pretty big deal and they are fan favorites and pretty important characters. So I'm hoping that they bring these two back, but we have to wait and see. But if they are coming back, then they will most likely survive because of fan sports. They are fan favorites. Then we got this dude from the Outcast. Guessing he's dead from the bomb already. Then we got Josiah, the brother who is a good guy, the twin brother of the bad guy who was trying to kill Morgan. And he turned out to be good, a lot better than his brother. And I don't know if they're bringing him back. I guess if they will, then I'm guessing then that he will survive probably. Then we got Tess. Tess's character we don't really care about, so she should probably be dead already. Then we got John. So this is the character who could be returning as a great villain for the show. He was in a wheelchair, but then by the end of the season 3 he could walk and was the main threat of it all. He was the main protector, Protector John. And he was actually a great villain, mostly because he was played by a great actor. And yeah, we know this actor also from Mayans and Sons of Anarchy, and he is just one of the greatest actors and villains of, yeah, just one of the greatest actors of all time, I guess, and very, very underrated. And yeah, he could be coming back for these final episodes, and it could be a great villain. But I'm not really sure if they're gonna do that. I think that Troy is gonna be the main villain. I think they just pretty much forgot about Protector John, even though he could still be alive. But you know, if he is returning and will be one of the villains, then I'm guessing that he is dead. Okay, then we got um, we got Walker and Lee from the Black Hat reservation camp, who could be returning because they were looking for their people who were somewhere else, another group of survivors just like them. But I'm thinking that they found those survivors, but they turned to all be dead already, just like with Morales, and maybe they come back around in these final episodes because they were pretty close by to them. So I'm guessing that if they will return, they will survive, of course. Okay, then we got these new characters who were introduced in season 7. I think the show forgot about them already, so I'm just gonna give them a red one. Then we got Skipmark. Skipmark, the cat of Daniel, is said to have survived the nuke somehow, and Daniel says he lost his cat, so I'm thinking that he is not dead, the cat, but that he just lost it. Probably Skipmark is fine, I guess. Then we got the kids, who we haven't seen since season 6, I guess. Or season 5 even. I think season 5. And I thought they would bring these characters back with Patre and all, because it's a place for kids to survive, but they didn't do that, I guess. So, yeah, if they are bringing them back, then they're probably fine. Then we got Jacob. Jacob is probably Jacob is probably gonna survive, probably, I guess. Yeah, and then only we got the returning characters from our main show, The Walking Dead. Okay, this is gonna be something interesting. Why did I put characters from another show on here? Because we see in the trailer of the final episode that Dwight and Sherry are coming back to the sanctuary, and they may come across Negan or some of our heroes, because this takes place before Dead City, a little bit before that, a few years. And so there is a chance that the characters who didn't leave by the end of the final season of The Walking Dead, which was only Daryl, I guess, and Rick and Michonne, of course, but they already left in season 9 and 10. But anyway, these characters could return because they are close by Sherry and Dwight if they return to the sanctuary. And I'm not really sure why Dwight and Sherry go back there. Maybe they are also gonna be in the Rick and Michonne show. Maybe they will be in a crossover event that will be released after the Rick and Michonne show. Because there are rumors going around that there is some kind of big crossover event, maybe how do you call that? A revival of the main show, The Walking Dead, is maybe coming back to bring all these shows, Fear, Tales, World Beyond, and the main show together. And Dead City, of course, and the Television show, and the Rick and Michonne show. It's all gonna be come crossover in one show or episode or special or movie, I guess. It's coming eventually. There are rumors going around, we just don't know the name of it yet, or the release dates. So I'm guessing that they're all ending these shows not with an finale that you think that they're never gonna do another season, but more like an open ending, so they can still return to it and maybe bring all these characters together in some kind of big crossover event. And so in this finale of the Theodore Cadet, some of our characters could be popping up for only like a few seconds. And one of those could be Negan for sure, and maybe Aaron or Gabriel if they're doing a spy run, or maybe Jude will also be around because maybe Dwight and Sherry are also going to Alexandria and the Commonwealth, even though that doesn't appear in the trailer. You never know. So I'm guessing that these characters won't all die, of course, but there is a big chance that they will return. Uh, and that sounds very interesting to me and pretty great. But anyway, I'm guessing we had every character right around then. Yes, so do I want to change any of this? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty safe with this. Yes, this looks great. Alright, so how many viewers did I get? 4. Alright, that's something. Um, if anyone wants to leave a comment, you can leave it right now. If you like this video, you can like it. If you if you have any thoughts on future videos or live streams, just put them in the comments down below. Maybe I will do a future video about it, who knows. It could be anything that has to do with entertainment, movies, TV, or something else. That's maybe even games or music someday, I don't know. But anyway, you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I have an account on that. Um, yeah. And anyway, this has been great, I guess. The weather is very unpredictable these days, but it's great weather, I guess. Not too cold, not too warm. I'm gonna have a great weekend this upcoming weekend. It's gonna be great, and yeah, hoping your weekend will be great as well. But anyway, I'm thinking this is the end. It's gonna be a great fall full of great new, interesting entertainment that's gonna be released, and I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. But I'm guessing we're near the end of this video because I don't really have anything more to talk about. So I'm guessing I will see you guys next time when we'll probably talk about something of the MCU because we are still a bit uncertain which movies and shows will be releasing in the future. So I will probably do a live stream about that, but I have waited with that because I don't know when something is gonna be released due to the whole strike and other stuff that's going on in the world right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream about what the future of the MCU will be. Um, and you guys think maybe I've done like numerous times, but this is just to make sure and clear to everyone which projects are coming. I'm not gonna go into detail. Um, I'm not gonna go into the detail what they are gonna be about. Maybe in like a short summary, but not in big details and all. So if you want to watch that, you can definitely watch it in the future. And I'm gonna do that video, of course, eventually. That I'm gonna do a live stream about it. and I'm gonna do it probably somewhere in the new year, I guess. I think somewhere after the Marvels, so I'm thinking in February and maybe the end of January. It could be that. But right now, I'm just gonna take some time off because I am really, really looking forward to some time to think. And I'm guessing that a lot of people could use that sometime. So yeah, anyway, this has been great, and I'll see you guys next time. Some videos are still coming out, I'm still adding some things, but live streams won't come until 2024. But some other videos like top 10s or reviews or predictions are coming for sure, and maybe also some other compilations. I have put out some dead compilations for those of you who don't know, and they are pretty great, and I've put a lot of work in those. And yeah, some of them may have been blocked due to copyrights, but I'm fixing that because there is one thing that does exist these days, and that's fair use, you guys, and it's just awesome. But anyway, I'm just gonna end the stream right now. If you do want to watch any future content, it's coming out in the future for sure. And you can also watch some content you have missed on my channel, Joe the Base Entertainment. But this has been great. I'm your host Joe, and I'll see you guys next time.